First, this is the first 10 games, and now we didn't play not even 10, so we have to wait, but the big clubs always will be contenders, and Arsenal.
And coach our friends Pep Guardiola and I would say in Canisem no and I didn't know so that you want to say teams one makes me a competing on Arsenal and Liverpool and on Tiaba Sansem no yet I'm now you know Sakabusan on VAR. Yes, VR no Liverpool and Tottenham must be VR no acquire human error. Not VR no can take our who you send or say at the end of the year. Mukachem Otia Pep and I say coach our friends Jordan Closes and Cabella side game almost I want for Pep as if when I had done or say a mistake and Liverpool team no engine to no moving forward.
Jurgen wanting a replay for his game. Can you know what's your assessment of the way the system's been working?
No, I said before the game in Champions League. So it's done. So it was a mistake, accept it. So it's always difficult, the human make mistakes, but the machines have to avoid it. The VAR is there to reduce all the human the mistakes we do. But at the end the machines have been lit for a human being. So it's happened, it was a mistake, so hopefully finish here and getting better, improve for that. So I think the Premier League or the people from VAR will improve for that to try to avoid and make the reason why the third game. So
I know I am my dear friends Pep Guardiola and I attend career Kobusa Chelsea coach. I am Mauricio Pochettino and pretty much no Kobusa and say VAR. Alonso na dwinche VR no say mame Mauricio Pochettino na dwinche on the VR opinion dey tuja enra asi ono dey oba describing say also be fan say car na no kra wo say ono or trust car no oje car ni di name driver no na your problem enti akuti opinion say ma VR no dey oje ni di name empanimfo na omuti VR na because VR no nipa ene betan cha operate no nya no a ene be operate osin oje VR ni di name omo operate no eno na your problem oje car di name nipa na take cars na echi no and as a drivers no and omo na your problem eno some opinion friends Pochettino and so they atuja yet mamo ewo so no so elen hala they atuja mame hala was sometimes Oshia Manchester United supporters na Oshia Man United supporters na mo catch onye good enough also to hear almost no I just oh come on man say Manchester United supporters Oshia no hala no mo catch onye good enough. Sure, I say, come on, man. And I branch your friends, Ellen Hallard, and this answer to Jar. Yet, Mamo, Ewo, so Mauricio Pochettino, as him then following to us, I branch your friends, Romeo Lavia, still. Romeo Lavia, Untimin Tumrika, Ewo, Ayokoban, Lavia, Intimin Tumrika. Na player no say o free Saddam to never na say injury Kesiopa and a channel. Now Pochettino SCM Fantos even after international break on your shows after international break na Abranche friends Romeo Lavia ebetim adjoin air club friends Chelsea na omunso abo air game so inti player no there ebe check akran sa na Abranche no enso metim sia academy air Chelsea when we Chelsea fans no munya abo track akra enfama Romeo Lavia enom ensema wan jale dia ba yet mamu ewo so Manchester United for edia Brentford and Old Trafford. Now, coach our friends Mr. Ten Hag. Mama Ten Hag, Mr. Ten Hag so penny say United crisis, and some the doors of Manchester United crisis no say okay was them opinion is him no de waka so we Manchester United supporter Biggie Samsung and Kesquen Calvin Mr. Rees Daniels Denzel no coach no Oraku mo coach ne se munya abotre o se de mu no and I said the ekwaso Manchester United na no Shanadin o gide se onu ankasa de betua turn things around e de Manchester United o se fans no wonu se munyina mo back no Biggie say mo back coach no o se fans no mo behind a club no na de akwaso nyina no so munyina o feel de mu feel ne bi nemo se de munya gide so onu ankasa e de betua turn things around mo nkoso na munya gide o gide say players no mentally strong into Quenvia so near some Manchester United or also to also edit because Obian say United team no one hour transition. Now for the meantime, United air transition. Now United only transition and according to me, coach and friends Mr. Ten Hag, also players, managers, coaching staff no Obia Akamiku. I will say United supporters no mobile starting and Muswet match money and the manager and Surya Tuja yet Mamu Ewo Portugal squad no and sweating yaba na Portugal international break no one players or top players no woman ends area squad in ma yet some enso the carrier squad na wɔn fa goalkeeper friend said Diego Costa FC Porto wɔn goalkeeper Jose Sam any Rui Patricio Diego Dalot João Cancelo Nelson Semedo Rafael Guerreiro Antonio Silva Sanso and Danilo Pereira Goncalo Ignacio wɔn fa Ruben Dias any Totti Gomez Sanso and midfielder João Paulinho João Brentford friend said João Neves wɔn fa Ruben Neves Bruno Fernandes Octavio Vitina and attackers no Bernardo Silva Diego Jota João Felix Pedro Neto Rafael Leao Ricardo Horta Cristiano Ronaldo and Goncalo Ramos wɔn nyina players wɔn represent ama Portuguese national team no area ba so ko Inter Miami Mami Brentford friend say Leo Messi say Messi Inter Miami say Messi has started training the attendance some Inter Miami aka 3 matches league nemo na say Inter Miami for no ready to menya 3 maximum points ni nyina na say so mbenya they don't just say Messi because without Messi no enko no say nyema enhyada enkoye without Messi lose games so many Inter Miami Messi training na ya said yes because no who sell you Messi and so any group no training and so Inter Miami one training ground say bibia and so ya kama na me ba to so any pana e wa shoro na enra dodo na omukwa no omo Messi omo to take it ko stadium born omobi enti omo be training ni bi sa omo be training ho eno be hu Messi Boateng dia so omo to take it e come na pink stadium one ma omo ko na Messi element omo person who Messi ball enti enra Inter Miami for training na chesem na fans no ekogu so mo kwa Brentford friends say Leo Messi ampa na Messi enso training enra enom deva ya de mamo so meeting sem na Barcelona ya se Barca team the same na Messi percent common Inter Miami for no eka one after season we eka Messi abeka no 1 year obefro 2025 and compare so many Inter Miami for no eka league na breaki and as on baby enka January na Messi ababebo loan at the ama club friends Barcelona in Kaweli loan there busumi sia pena Messi because time no not to say American League no enso they break and delpa yes mamo David Beckham and so dia to just David Beckham na some no I see player na first on Inter Miami on my list so no na enye Leo Messi almost first preference na ya Brentford friends say Cristiano Ronaldo so Ronaldo and na Inter Miami for no pen first name na Ronaldo no Inter Miami enye first preference and unti and na Miami for no any Ronaldo and some entian to us so say na Ronaldo first and sana Messi and swaba and some opinion friends say David Beckham one of shareholder on your opinion friends say mas and a team na yomo dia and what the sansam no enso dia to ya mama Cristiano Ronaldo or the player of the month award and Beckham so Brentford for the second time was a player of the month I was Saudi Pro League and before omo game no omo presentation edema Cristiano Ronaldo and just an award no one some Jenny Kama quick air picture as I acquired warm up before warm up no and Cristiano Ronaldo senior man and I'm not a trophy Kama or the trap pictures nibi now we not club never a game and Ronaldo and so acquire oh yeah new coach our friend Luis Castro one of some energy manager of the month no and Ronaldo edgy player of the month and the manager our friend Luis Castro also energy manager of the month in general one also any presentation we game no one able to mama for to before the game mama Ronaldo mano no more stance name and no papa now we say kwadano no say o want for na chise omo we at Ronaldo defa and so omo we no Ronaldo no sporting the man that anti bon say Cristiano Ronaldo and so epeja and some e stance name a one so we back into Ronaldo man nie and no say na in club France Al Nassr for and Ebano Ronaldo captain and on super Janes AWV back at Acorado on some Bemano and then Sano Oye Love no answer the channel papa and on Cristiano Ronaldo and the Tennessee game no Al Nassr supporters one Tifu and my Brentford friends Marcelo Bronzovic now you're Tifu the Kakra and Marcelo Bronzovic and in top players Ronaldo no and normally Omotayes are Tifus no anymore name and Marcelo Bronzovic supporters since as our player and so by no e won finfin or bo e ma nem nyina e koye e de ma club friends El Nassr Antenua won some e tifu ne kama e de ma Brentford friends Marcelo Bronzovic Antenu ne on said come pa colors no yellow and blue no and on de Marcelo Bronzovic any tifu kama o enso e was tuni say some no yet e ma mo e was so enua game no say 2-2 medical results na ba nem mo fo kakra enso e baye eno ya Brentford friends Sadio ɛyɛ Mane na mame Sadio Mane ɛno Mane bufu ye ne nyane sɛ ɔmo game no ɛna coach friend sɛ Luis Castro Sadio Mane di from per report eba no yes Sadio Mane ono ena na the best player ever pitch so Mane na ekono on say the bofu abrante players ni bi etra senka ombeba ne nchen na Alex Telles mo yes ombeba ne nchen na che omaka chen so bema we abotre kakra Sadio Mane ena eba no to ne nsa otu sa na Ronaldo kra kasa no wantie ena obu sa obi ne nsa why ti Alex Telles ni wan free no all Pierre Crano, Wama, a year players, Omuba inside no, a year for fun and Wama Monte, and some Anthony Amateur, into a Fante, and I just walk out and I say Sadio Mane, and a Saudi Air Pro League, and I didn't say, come some manager friends, Luis Castro, Sam, not money, say, and money, every right and the Bubefu, a normal football, Masambia, and Obibia, and some NCA, and some Penedia Tuja, yet Mamu Ewoshon, and I was Saudi Air League, a Jeddah. And sweating your course, no, Ali Tifak, and Al Hilal, that's Al Ali, and it's not the body, Mamma Purchase, Libby, now where a branch of friends, Edward Mendy, Nitimno, and we Al Ali, and no more we need game, no, Nitimbes, Libby, a branch of friends of Francasi, Sanso Anna, Roberto Firmino, Riyad Mahrez, and Ra, Eshe, Benzema, and a branch of friends in Golo County Timno, almost 1-0 Jada Derby, and so of course, yes, the first time, woman, winning Jada Air Derby since 2000 and that's 2020 na omo winning Jada Derby da over around their friends Mendia and abun se fans no team no omo pega Edward Mendy e dia kwosoro Mahrez and N'Golo Kante Roberto Firmino and around their friends Benzema players no and pega goalkeeper friends Edward Mendy na ne performance no e was so e de team no and dia tia yet mamo e was so na no Atletico Madrid any final for able game our Champions League ni mo na bigi onu se players ni bo game no supporters no and so ye game. Now, Mammy Atletico Madrid, any final for fans no to any one so fans no ultras no and so agree 12 versus 12 and talk before game no I had 12 versus 12 game na kasa de Atletico for we ne nemum and talk no yes say I final ultras no omushi Atletico Madrid ultras ne papa ti oboba we ebe go Atletico for no enum diabetia yet mamu enso wo dwode sana no pair yere sansam eba mame fa ntu so wuro mo e club friends Atletico Madrid ho bia ma player Jose Maria Jimenez enso extended a contract at the accord 2028 and so at the amateur friends Atletico Madrid seen teams from UK and Italy and so a branch and Tempa and Atletico for no making sure some extended contract no say player no and latest ever yet mamu ewojmen so call La Liga and La Liga player of the month no be ba cho branch your friends kubu one no enya La Liga player of the month players no mo compete no na Inaki Williams second obiti say Jude Bellingham nyina na so mo so aka players never be and Lewandowski munyina no me in contest kubu for Sociedad no energy La Liga player of the month of September and yet mamo so ko PSG and it's a player friends Andrew Townsend yes player no te see ayeka say oya trials Luton Town Townsend, former player at the Tottenham Hotspur, former player at the Everton, to say Andros Townsend, trials and Luton Town at the and it's a so fun pen for AI impress almost over him say January ever my branch in a contract no be join a club no amanyemanyina and so I come a PSG team the and I say Marquinhos say Marquinhos say a dressing room or feel isolated. Now, ni nyane sabda say player no ni players no mo bopa no Neymar ene Marco Verratti sa players ni say omni hobiem say abranch and ni enye PSG omo dressing room eno Marquinhos say na de no nsem no yet Andy Carroll enso area to say time I know moving from Newcastle to Liverpool and Liverpool for 35 million pounds say na Newcastle Andy Carroll say na mpa ebo nyana sen ko be feli medicals I say no person be call no person fairly medicals. At time Newcastle so here cash Liverpool any 35 million pounds and so aba name on one can say no person be call and debetia yet mamo e show so Victor Osimhen me report say Chelsea team no ɛsɛ ɔmo nso ɛtwɛn Victor Osimhen ahwɛ sɛ Osimhen ɛbɛ extend a contract ɛde ama Napoli anaso extend ya ama de American sɛ ne Chelsea for no ɛhwɛ num sɛ ɛnkyɛ ɔmo ne ɛyɛ Victor Osimhen ne refs no ɛnso bɛdi nkɔmɔ no mahu decisional player no ɛnso ɛtake so ɔbɛstay anasɛm ɔbɛluki elsewhere ɛno de American from Chelsea yɛ de ɛma mu ɛwɔ dwumadie no so Crystal Palace ɛwɔ defender yɛ friend sɛ Tariq Mitchell no left air back Brentford no wabɔ Adama England on you side no as a player and say Ohemudin England national team first team there ɛbɛyɛ den into all switch nationality akopiem ɛwɔ Jamaica no wabɔ Adama the Reggae Boys of Jamaica and thereby yet mamu ɛwɔ show no say Neymar Nere and as a girlfriend Bruna ɛnso ɛnyawo na Bruna kan so wo wia ɔbɛba address issues bi ɛnra say ɔma wo baba kamanti say they say to be a twɛn sɛ ababa no baba ntina fedie no pɛ so wɔka no wabɛbɛ kani nyina ɛno ayɛ thereby yet mamu ɛnso ɛwɔ show no so yɛnyina so na yɛmfa mo no ne nsɛm no nsina afei memra bidwafo so na kyɛ sɛ yɛnwura ɛyɛ games ni mo na ɛhwɛ series sɛ Christian
Andy
yɛnhwɛ games ni mo
and at the weekend we said the biggest game here Arsenal and Man City.
Yes.
Into no young to one sharp one. We ran here focus on the biggest game. Arsenal and Man City game no. And I said Burnley both ye. Unse Burnley trophy no about against Chelsea. Now I'm very happy for Chelsea because unse Chelsea nya Chelsea cover 3 games and Chelsea in team win be. But the last 2 games Andy said at least Chelsea winning. Say Chelsea said Brighton 1-0. Or say Brighton 1-0 we and Chelsea say I think I'm say Fulham last week Monday. I'm say Fulham 2-0 away. And we had the last 2 games at Chelsea abwa. Chelsea winning all those 2 matches. And yes Chelsea winning keku. Chelsea winning those 2 matches ball crown on Chelsea net. Now said na pressure about Chelsea so na Chelsea team should go. Now the last 2 games Chelsea etimenya 3 goals in the last 2 matches here. I think they will need to build upon that. Now, Yanshe de Betimako Edama Chelsea. They are playing against Burnley Ufie. They are the Canada Chelsea. And they say Chelsea have a very good record against Burnley. Andy, the last 16 Premier League matches are 2 teams in Abono. Bakupe and Burnley are winning. So open the last time Burnley share Chelsea way back in 2017. I almost share Chelsea by 3-2. Since Chelsea and winning most of the matches. And in those 16 matches now, Chelsea abo omonate Burnley abono. All of them, Chelsea made ball at on net. Baby I able ball in the no a very happy hunting grounds at the match Chelsea because the last 7-8 games are Chelsea abo or turf mono. Chelsea winning 7 of them. In fact, so only limiting the crowd to the last 5 matches are Chelsea are winning all those 5 matches. But caveat they tun kakra they say on say Burnley for a newly promoted side meboa. Now Burnley for in the championship Andy they were amazing. Omo winning championship no. Omo winning championship no. Omo nya 101 points. And a Burnley and a Vincent Company 80 minute winning championship now. Omo buy into the Premier League. But omo buy Premier League no. Nya mianum no kreni. Omo say the championship and its Premier League levels near two different. So far, so we teams are nanka until last weekend no team winning game one. Na Burnley ka home. But Burnley comes into this game one. I brought at least or winning for the first game. Last week or Kwawe Ekoshe looting by 2-1. Which means say the Chelsea are motivated coming to this game So also na Burnley and so motivated because at least on also last game on also back into this game Okowini 2-1 and so away. Adia many Ajama Chelsea they say number 1 Medica can a very good record against Burnley. And as a Premier League now Andy. So far yabo have many matches 7 meboa. 7 no Oshe teams are on defense enye. Omo concede more goals pa. Sheffield for na concede 19. We Sheffield free on more. Teams are conceding more goals in the Premier League, Burnley are conceding 16 goals. So, the team only key all that leaky defense. Team venue na Chelsea in the Kwakobono. Chelsea winning the last 5 games on the same venue. That's how teams consider this number of goals there. Then I believe Chelsea can build upon the last 2 games, and probably pick a maximum points. Andy, Obianka Premier League ni die ne bona ko ese woni adi ofie ohun ka oji points ofie na kwa we then kwa kopɛ 1 point to be in a worst case scenario ulusu kra na nkanya bone but ɛsɛ onya point to be wa way na nka fie de ɛsɛ nka agye points ofie onim sɛ Burnley abo 4 games ofie sa 4 games na Burnley abo no Andy omolusu all of them ni nyina Burnley team lusu all those 4 matches ofie. That is why I told you, sir, the only game we win was an away winner. Omukoshe A Luton Town by 2-1. 4 my body fie ni nyina almost Elusi. And I think sir Chelsea can take advantage of this. Home form ni nye team no so consider more goals. Chelsea so the same grounds now. Chelsea and so etimi touch on the same grounds. Bibi abako ye and so etimi e dia Chelsea. I think sir Chelsea e win this game na enye me nwanwa. Dentia Andy I was at Chelsea picking maximum points and they said, see a boss our game new year, see a year international break.
Yeah.
Why have Chelsea fixtures after international break?
Yeah.
That is why some points way points that Chelsea must begin to take it. They must try and take those points at all costs because you're international break in the bar. Andy, say Chelsea Bobo Arsenal. Okay. Or Arsenal we are Bobo Brentford. Or Bobo Brentford we are no about Spurs. Or about Spurs we are no about City. About City we are no about Newcastle. Right after Newcastle, Chelsea bought Brighton. Then no about Manchester United. Right after the international break. These are not friendly fixtures. Until the obetimi agia to no Chelsea enyin 2 Now, one area Chelsea must also begin to reverse. And say the last 14 games at Chelsea about away no. Chelsea win 3 pay. Maybe a Chelsea shada nyade no. Away games. 14 away games. Chelsea win only 3 pay. But at Turf Moor there, me sure say Chelsea bet me for maximum points. And the last 5 games at Chelsea are Turf Moor no. Chelsea winning all those 5 matches. Not just the win keko. Aggregate score no. Chelsea actually 17 goals in those 5 matches. I consider only 3. Even last year na Nemanko Yama Chelsea no. And the almost 4-0. I think the Kaipa na March 2022 on the same venue. Chelsea was shown by 4-0. And you know, me sure say na the idea Chelsea bet me win. They say they say Chelsea for darling boy. Marco Correa me boy. Marco Correa no left back. Not normally natural position left back. But Chelsea watch na omuni right back no. And must shift from a left back to a right back. And a right back now Albon Andy the last 2 games are a Brentford ball right back in nano. Oboboni here. See a real game here one of Chelsea's best players are Marco Correa. So I'm very sure say na game there Marco Correa bobo right back na Cole about left back na Thiago Silva any disaster about the center back partnership. Andy they say there Chelsea's best creator Brentford Palmer. There's no point say coach betting arresting no. Everything said and done, all factors considered. Turf Moor, Chelsea Burnley, I'm going for a Chelsea win. Chelsea win. Okay. Manchester United are more against Brentford. United also say pressure about Manchester United so. Now no near can say for the first time since 2021 Manchester lose 2 home games in the league asem near can. League matches mienu. Abra Manchester able of you know. United lose those 2 matches. They lost 3-1 to Brighton Meboa. Right after that, a fair game Omones home game was against Crystal Palace. Manchester lose 1-0. In fact, Crystal Palace team now 5 days before. Now Manchester sent 3. By a bar league in Muno on the same venue 5 days later. Now Crystal Palace abesha Manchester United 1-0 Old Trafford. It's a Old Trafford the able game no. So Manchester United are very careful. Now man for maximum points against Brentford. Me sure say pressure and be more. Now they are playing against Brentford. And the only say Brentford the last 4 meetings between Manchester United and Brentford no. Manchester winning 3. But yen kama man for say the only time now Brentford win no and the last year almost Manchester United 4-0. The last time the only time where Brentford Manchester United in the last 4 meetings you know Brentford Manchester United 4-0 last year. So Manchester United should be very careful. And when you worst start in the Premier League for over 37 years, how many matches Niabo? And how many matches? Manchester United 7 matches. Available points 21. Manchester United 9 of them in all competition. Manchester about 10 games, losing 6, conceding 18 goals in those matches. And I think someone Timomodia and for some of these friendly fixtures etimi reverse a trend na ebetimi ahomo. There is the danger. Say United lose 3 consecutive home matches and twice that since 1977 near me. The last time Manchester United lose 3 home games in the league at twice way back 1977. So one winner, which means the last 3 games at twice Manchester if you didn't make Manchester winning, and that would be a very bad record. Papa friend Ten Hag and Subetimi Aseti. And this maybe say as a Premier League one issue players one have about Chelsea beboa. But the question when say open 2 teams are so far or more players in the Premier League Nottingham Forest and Manchester or when you issue 25 players after only 7 matches. So coach first say or you should say a number of players with just 7 matches there. Now ya say coach na kasa first 11 or nyansa on the first 11. Beyond injuries in so can be. But 7 matches into the season, Manchester United, I'm going to shuffle rather, and I issue more players, 25 players each. Me sure Andy, Papa and friend Thomas Frank, on the coach Brentford, the month of September, and yet I'm one cry. Only so one winning game or the month of September. Not even a single game. Brentford also surprisingly, Andy, and we need just 1 game per. 1 game, I'm going to win 3-0 Fulham. And that is the only game now Brentford keep a clean sheet. So Brentford form the month of September. I'm this over Kaya. I'm going to Nottingham Forest 1-1. Aston 1-0. Everton 3-1. Newcastle 1-0. And their last game was a 2-2 game against Bournemouth. September not even a single win. I don't know into this game. I'm very sure that I'm not big. Manchester United here Amrabat in midfield. That's someone on left back no. Coach no bibiana on finally play be about my ball left back no. Now for Amrabat I make fifi ho. I make Brant here. Your friend Casemiro ho. And there's Anthony available for selection. It be sure say flanks no. I be Anthony and Rashford. Especially Rashford, the coach should get him motivated. Now Rashford born last season no. Almost at the same level. Manchester United darling boy me sure say United player of the month Hodgland and now name arguing. And before Rasmus Hodgland about 2 goals in the Champions League. Moko away or Bayern Munich or Sabo go the mamo. He's always in the box. So United players Bruno Fernandes, Anthony, and Rashford must always make sure say I'm the ball in my brand box room. Watch us out the ball in man at least wait him there baby. Now Manchester United able fee try not to set a very unwanted record. So Mulusu 3 games at twice a day. I think Manchester United will win. And that game, Andy, I'm going for a 2-1 win for Manchester United.
2-1 win for United.
Yeah, United Beshe. Ain't mean to assume yes, sir.
Okay.
Now the biggest game, I asked Man City. Andy will be Samia. The time for Arsenal to beat Man City is now.
You think so?
Yeah, I think so. Time for Arsenal. Everything I Man City no. In the year.
Ateta
on that. And now Ateta nko. Na so ntimi a Man City na dia achena dia. Na me hu da bia mu a on betimi a Man City. Last year, yenhwe comparative analysis kakra. Last year Arsenal finished 5 points behind Man City me boa. Ye we season no. Na Man City na agi league no. But the points gap between Man City and Arsenal na 5 points. And the last year by this time, you bought 7 matches we no. Na Man Arsenal 18 points. Na Man City etosumienu 17 points. But me
too.
Last year after the first 7 games, Arsenal had 18 points. Man City had 17 points. Fast forward. This season after 7 matches, Man City rather abenya 18 points. Ama Arsenal no 18 points last season no abenya 17 points. Patriote de mention
yeah.
And it say when omo to make di nkoma almost to be able to be the champion, you stay closer to him. Especially say a marathon ye kwa na nipa no champion no obese otuna try say obe stay closer to the champion sa na ebedu the last be 400 meters and now the last be 800 meters now do ho di nyina aguso the Arsenal and say at this point they should stay closer to Man City, and Arsenal is doing just that. Adeba Arsenal side in last season na much more impressive. Goals Arsenal share in last season. Last season, Man City ne share goals in the Premier League. Almost 94. Arsenal share 88. And the gap here say the difference between Arsenal and Man City in terms of goals na is 6 pay. Okay. Man City are not Haaland. Arsenal did not have Haaland. But a real game and a real season now goals are Man City Arsenal no. Now just the difference was only 6 pay. And Arsenal scored 88. Now, Adeba number Arsenal they quite impressive when they say Arsenal goals and the spread, evenly spread. Last season, teams are on more players more players and double figures in the Premier League in terms of goals now Arsenal. Last year, Odegaard, Eddie Martinelli, Arsenal 15 goals, double figures Saka, Arsenal 14 goals,
double figures.
And Gabriel Jesus, even with so many injuries, Obayano, Obenya 11 goals, Eddie Arsenal, double figures. It's common numbers the boom. Odegaard, Eddie Martinelli, 15, Arsenal 30 Niboa. Odi Saka the Kanwa, Emma say 44. For Gabriel Jesus the Nebeka home, Emma Arsenal 55 goals, 4 players in the lead Arsenal attacking. But Uwe City, because of Haaland in Tino, near players na so. Last year, say Haaland SAT record 36 goals in the Premier League. Yeah. We Haaland flew on more. Man City next top scorer in the league. And the minister also back impo. I'm next top scorer in the league. Now if you fold was 11 goals in the Premier League. Look at the difference. One scored 36 goals. But if he 36 goals in Ebano, open next top scorer in the league and the 11. The next player will share more goals every Man City in the league. Now Brentford and Julio Alvarez will share 9. So Man City only 2 players last season. Double figures in the league. Benei and the Massison. The entire Massison is that Kevin De Bruyne injury are affecting Manchester United. Their chances creation, Man City their chances creation, and how effective they are. Last year, yes, uncle. Last year, your boss 7 matches we okay. Now, we Premier League so far right now in terms of goals. Arsenal and Man City the same as last season. Man City has 17 Arsenal say 15. Yeah. So they are still very closer to Man City. Andy, the assistant said last year, your boss 7 matches we now Man City goal attempt. Now 13.7%.
13.7.
Last season after 7 matches. Okay. I didn't try because now Ikai Gundogan, Kevin De Bruyne, any Rodri Nebo Mfinfino supply Nebeko.
Bernardo Silva
and so Benei from 13.7 last season to 7% this season after 7 matches.
Oh, I drop it.
So there's a drop. So we goes in Nkwa and the Wadi Maso. But in terms of a goal attempt, Manchester United figures, are dropping from 13.7% to 7%. Beyond that, SG expected goals. Yeah. Man City expected goals last season after first 7 games and the 15.6%. Say after 7 matches. From 15.65%, I drop it to 10.9%.
And also I drop it.
These numbers, actually say Man City vulnerable at this season. And Chima Kevin De Bruyne any Rodri no ma. Before say obetimaka Man City. And Kevin De Bruyne injured the boy. Rodri suspended. Some players and a driving Man City team when they are injured. No, Bakuye injured, Bakuye suspended. No munya available. National Antiman take opportunity and find Man City and the baby. Not a baby. Okay, the last time Arsenal share Man City in the league. In fact, I'm sure FA Cup there. By a can league. The last time I share Man City in the league and the 2015. So 2015 squad na edibo Arsenal win Biggie. Onim say omunyina retire. Apart from Bakope Olivier Giroud na that's bobo.
Oh, okay.
And I just say bia omuntimi share Man City ke kra na ka draw kra be ma anike yo.
Yeah.
But 12 meetings, 12 losses, Arsenal lose all those 12 matches. to Man City in the league. Last season, Mekai recent meeting krano. So okay, recent meeting was at the Etihad. Mekai say Man City show mo 4-1. Sa game no. Sa me for the Man City this share Arsenal on that day no. I'm not sure Omunyanya available. Ikai Gundogan is gone. Rodri is suspended. Kevin De Bruyne injured. The same thing for hono de Arsenal mreni. But they have the Arsenal and say so here English Premier League table now. So the home NA League table now and the baby Arsenal better. Home matches in Kwa Arsenal better to 7. Arsenal about 4 games of fee. Or winning me you and we draw me you. Arsenal as 9 goals of fee. And you fear and Arsenal consider 6 goals. On the other hand, baby Arsenal ya their power away. Away no. Only say Arsenal about 3 matches. 3 matches were away. Arsenal winning all those 3 matches and not just win Kekewu.
Keep it clean sheet.
All those 3 matches, Arsenal economy clean. Arsenal as 6 goals were away, none conceded, 6 wins, 3 matches, 3 wins, 9 points, 6 goals scored, none conceded. Today no Fientia Arsenal 8 keep clean sheet. Why Arsenal games with you? So many space about 2 to no fee. Almost say Manchester United 3, but United say 1 no fee. A fee say many space about 2-2 because space at 1 in the yes and Manchester now Manchester United by 3 goals to 1. Results didn't Manchester United by Copenhagen Sankanya. But what about Fulham? How many Fulham about 2-2? Na fee na Fulham near 2 goals. And how many Nottingham Forest and a fee and Nottingham Forest any 1 goal. Abraham Arsenal able fee. So far Arsenal ain't keep clean sheet. But the amazing thing is that games are making Arsenal and Sheffield they score at least 2 fee. 2 against Spurs, 3 against United, 2 against Fulham, 2 against Nottingham Forest. So all those 4 matches, Arsenal make sure say at least Andy Ombeshe 2 goals. Man City back into this game as a wounded lion. The reason is very simple. You can domestic football, in fact Champions League for domestic football, Man City lose the last 2 games with fee domestic football. So we lose to Newcastle, El Carabao Cup 1-0. Newcastle show 1-0 we na no. And the once the womb over Hamilton Wanderers, shown by 2 goals to 1. And they say Man City lose our game no, which is more likely. So we lose our game now. That's a Spurs. It's a Lutina. Only Spurs be top of the Premier League.
Okay, yeah.
Say City Lucy. Say City Lucy. Now Spurs against Luton. And the more full Spurs beshe keep clean sheet cry.
Obeko 20.
Obeko be 3-0. Now Spurs actually 3-0. No konenim.
20 points.
Next City Lucy na me had watch na game na. Spurs back top of the Premier League.
Yeah, Spurs near Arsenal the same number of points.
Yes. Me share Man City. They be able say ya na ejeje Pep so. Pep na ankasa we coach I say we friendly to the media. Ti akwese na sim bia ba ye share kan na ye fe. Ade ba ko e kan de enema Pep say as a Pep to player no improve no. Anamiboa.
Yeah.
Why improve Calvin Phillips?
I don't know the idea.
Calvin Phillips is 1 player. Me sure say omo mbeka cho say sa asem na e ka say Pep improve player bia no. Ombeka say enye no kre. Omo per example la. Ombe su Calvin Phillips. Be na game no time for him to step up. Because omo turn 45 million pounds from Leeds. At the time omo turn a free Leeds no. And they know about the English national team. Samre no on Rice and then English national team double pivot.
Yeah.
Even times Papa the crowd in the bubble game now, you could see say he's not even up there. Mesa Koshe City ne Leipzig no say 3-1. City ball 3 back. Meaning Osha obo Kaoka on the right. And obo Josco Vardio on the left. And obo Ruben Diaz. Sa back 3 no. Ruben Diaz didn't fin. And obo in fin obo minu. Once na Rodri suspended into obo Rodri. And obo Akanji fin. And then Rodri ni ho. I am sure say Pep able the same system na. Akanji be jam fin na. E Akanji ni ho na able fin ho. It's either Kovacic and as Brentford and Calvin Phillips. Say Brentford and Calvin Phillips say Rodri ni ho. Na say coach no enya gidie say be ball in place of fire Rodri dia. Na ya koye wasted expenditure. E play o mato mo nyamfa so mfiri no so. Adeba ko ebo City in their last game say obo Rodri any Akanji wie no. And no parody bear 4 creators behind a brand here, your friend Haaland. Obo Jack Grealish. And obo brand your friend Bernardo Silva. and then Finfi no obo Rico Lewis abrante ni bobo on that deep and or there abrante friend Phil Foden account behind abrante friend Haaland but na game ni there at all costs as a Julio Alvarez team started coach ne be tweet bia to sa formation na Julio Alvarez must start baby a me hu say Arsenal betimi bully Man City no Finfi me so say Ateta enko experimentation bia abrante friend Ben White able no 2 na abrante friend Zinchenko abone 3 center back partnership no William Saliba and Gabriel Magalhaes 4 and 5 and they say rights are available say rights are available there Arsenal will need athleticism and Wadini and they won Finfi where they can bully Man City because Rodri ni ho say Rodri ni ho there and on for party make rights won Finfi party rights in Finfi say party can rights won Finfi what there say athleticism near Denia ho they can bully Man City in midfield and then Man Arsenal na omo so odin da biara me catch on say where omo play any pro omo be no Saka ni wonu na one na in place of Saka tene Saka ni wonu ma me so say abrante fan Martinelli ye injured me boa so ni wonu ma sometimes what the abrante fan Gabriel Jesus ekoho no boy din ketia as the main striker Odegaard behind the main striker but one na in place of abrante fan Saka. That is what I need to find out. But
also am passing a fit for the game today.
Are you going to get 100% for such a big game? You're sure. Arsenal have to beat Man City. One team Man City Nedia MBM. And I'm going for in a worst case, Upeso yes safer, Okofike Arsenal double chance. But win Beba, I'm going for Arsenal win over Man City. For the first time in 12 matches in the league. As home team Arsenal.
That's it. Biggie. Andy. Yeah, game but also Sapon Isaac. So also say Calvin Phillips, the crowd here. Matheus Nunes best start ahead of Calvin Phillips.
Oh, likely. So Matheus Nunes bet me ahead of Calvin Phillips. Pep Guardiola actually say on said the Nijidi wa Branty anymore. And a Branty and so with a little opportunity he has gotten on proving anything extraordinary. Almost a football no. Unya be more. Yama opportunity no abo. Unya opportunity now bar. Ya dia bi ma coach ni hu say asema sikrampo amede ne tena nchen kwa na yemfom so na meye as I said they be a money bobby but the Calvin Phillips situation we are talking about no a situation even when he gets the opportunity to play or justify adequacy a coach in the next bench because on money homoding
instead of so justify why he should play
no
or justify
rather to the public and the world why he's on the bench. Andy, remember game in the Sona, my mention here from the Italian Serie A. Juventus, a book game, the Turin derby a battle between Juventus and that of a Torino. So already used two teams. Now per the SSO winning straight away. A dear about team that of a Juventus. Looking at the records, any statistics, any BBR, even though it is a derby de la Mole. But between the two teams, you know, Bako Yama Diana Yesas and Cheddar Net de BBA who be and that is Juventus. Two coaches and handle these teams. Ivan Juric, El Honum, and that of Torino, and a Maximiliano Allegri. Who coaches me anywhere? Bako pressure kakra one so. Bako there pressure be in so, especially in this particular game. The pressure kakra one so Maximiliano Allegri. Onu na well point to prove to people. Onu and I was a chairman for the Juventus Jumano. Yes, at this material moment they are facing a lot of problems. Paul Abiu Pobat the end in the moon. There are other players almost to key figures. I almost scored the more Andy. Almost to out, almost injured. And you say who a coach of such a club at this moment there's also Checheni Panasa Jumano Betting no matter the situation at him room. And none of the pressure kaka. Ebeba Maximiliano Allegri. The opposite number Ivan Juric. There is no pressure whatsoever on the coach. And found in the last 3 matches our ball on team Winibi. Before those last 3 matches. No about 2 matches. No one win. And so dear film. No Asha Genoa. Washa Salernitana. Our those 2 matches anymore. Washa Nuni and the following 3 games of boy, a bien one more team now win. Or draw 2 and or lose 1. But in this particular fixture, say any other fixture. Torino come out here. And then people are going to expect a lot. The people of Torino. Torino supporting Torino. I expect a lot from the coach. But this is a fixture, Andy. tracy ko wachi a the ntia make us a pressure new coach ne so ne say last 19 league matches bo Juventus home Torino team ni team win bi last 19 league matches bo Torino home Juventus home Torino team no team win bi Juventus are winning 14 and draw 5 it is all your coach now handle such a club now they go away in a fixture go away a team now ba fire no team check for so many years now and my pressure be a mouse say any other game they are different but this particular game there is no pressure on the man Ushishema Andy it dated back to 1995 if it's 1995 ever Torino nko Juventus home enko nya win e Italian Serie A muda in a league match so what to kwan ko Juve home akwa nya win derby ebi ma ho enti emfa ho say team the last 3 matches on win bi no pressure new coach to because fixture no mo kwa bono empanyifo na e wo Torino team ni mu supporters e di team na chi nipa ti kronim nim say e fixture Torino komwa since 1995 especially with Juventus home no enema nkoyie emfa ma omo and who game ni mu a Juventus our problems kaka so what should Juventus so on the other hand yes omanya a couple of wins but a couple of wins no omanya the last game omo winning the Italian Serie A was against Lecce almost share 1-0 but the difference between Juventus and the sa win no omo goalkeeper woji setting but one thing about football ne say who game Andy na say goalkeeper be the difference maker Eddie Amawa clearly signal sending say team ni strong because so team ni strong na say mubo good footballer there is no way there's going to be pressure on your goalkeeper at the moment defense will open that space na goalkeeper na what your difference maker or a lot of saves at the bottom no na ebe we game ni ebo ni di no clearly no na say with team now what they call you know and your team that strong against Lecce senye woji session ebia would be talking about a different story. Yes, you jitum so your Juventus player, but there is still a lot of job to be done. Our Juventus team no so many are winning this particular game. Apart from that, almost striker. The lead maximum and the matter of a Juventus. Dusan Vlahovic, out or injured. Etebia will be decided. So about Casadios Milik and to swear. Federico Chiesa so one player in this particular festival who be yapa. Apart from the kind of form our branch in woman, Andy, in the last 12 games, our ball against that of a Torino were contributed 7 goals. In the last 12 games against that of a Torino were contributed 7 goals. And you going to such a fixture. Now, number 1 striker when need done so any one man. These players are players and what's all my attention come so now making sure so about building game plan around them to get the needed results. I was to be here. Problem Marco Torino be facing in this particular game. I say, how do you set up their team? The same way that Juventus set up the team, and they be because it's a team to not the kind of football or mobile style or mobile, and as a formation or mobile a pair who does it better on the day and then the needed results. And looking at the kind of quality, Juventus kita wo mu team ni mu no. A bad thing the mother of a Torino buying to that game. Some of the money kwa to do van sapata so. Onu ne be lead the lines e dia momo and omo di money to no so a enya problem. The last time he scored for Torino this season our league ni was against Roma or share one at least Torino di nya draw e we be say this season so on share a lot of goals na then na go into a game of this nature na sa striker now do when he kwa to no so but then again Andy Otena se na se ohwemu din a ye be ma Torino fo nya leader so mo di omani be to do ban supporter so say onu so time na o si akan na the matter of Atlanta and so no baba be piem ye Torino no the game so boy against Juventus no abrante ni timi she 8 goals and the team that of Juventus it was a striker yes no matter how difficult it is Juventus ni a team a o shia na o timi no Otanya goals room. It won't be going to this game. Someone so better try to many BBD from a bro money that do van sapata so. And it's going to be difficult because the defensive men of that of a Juventus, Danilo, Gelson Bremer, and Gatti, and so these 3 men makes it difficult for people to break their lines. And this season, so we Inter Milan, at a few on ma. And if my memory serves me right, in January, Juventus and Torino no mummy Luciano, and I keep fewer clean sheets. Our Italian Serie A animal. And a gamer goes baby and shut down flow because these two teams, a team to be tightening their defense very well. Go Baba. I am looking at Juventus with a kind of quality on Nikita with the team. So Benya a slim win over that of a Torino. And it's not going to be an easy task. But said Omaya since 1995 Edeba. Maximiliano Allegri and Tim Tenase said there are problems in his team. It's a record a long-standing one for that matter. At this material moment, na Torino ababa be break his record no. Now a big game no. Yes, Torino two coin since 1995 or be break his jeans no. Ababa be Juventus will league him with Debbie and ya some be penny Masadi and Abaso. So it is going to be a difficult game. Looking at how Mumi will tighten on defense. But I am going to go for at least a double chance for Juventus. Possibly it's a Juve Benjamin winner. Maybe a 1-0 B. Now Juventus are far. Now Neman so Akuye and so Eddie Ama Aye Omonso so. One game so many was to pay Atletico Madrid and Real Sociedad. Andy, who had these two teams? Maybe a uti dine pe. What game by you say Atletico Madrid there. So no a big. It's against that of Real Sociedad. As a sort of need to be 3 points in the war. But teams back this season, and as I say, free last season, Crampoba. Omaya hard not to crack for any big club. It was Spanish La Liga anymore. Untimin can you Real Sociedad and film. Mekai last season, one of their games against Real Madrid, when people felt it was going to be over, Madrid born now, born was through. It's a day of Beshano. Not Sociedad, the Remo Aquaquacunia draw honum. No, diaba. This season, as we speak, on this league log, it was Spain. Real Sociedad and that 6 or 15 points. Atletico Madrid no Kwakosha and that 5th. On also was 16 points. It's between these two teams, a 5th this is and a Kwakosha. Abaku 16 points, Abaku 15 points. And Tiam found say Atletico Madrid home no. Team no any Baba Beshian isn't an easy nut. And found that of Atletico Madrid. And the now your stories, you made mention of one player, Takefuso Kubo. So no Naji player of the month.
Yeah.
It was Spain. If you are looking at the quality players of Spanish La Liga anymore, nearby games, Yamo Cramponebia be 4 matches and after 3 matches in a month. Now you be Sociedad player Takefuso Kubo. So no, and he made just the best player and as the player of the month. It was Spanish La Liga anymore. I check the kind of quality of Monsusukita. Atletico Madrid defense is solid. Yes, I admit that. But it is going to be a 3-back system. And the bebo. Jimenez Epra or injured. This game on Kahun. It's Abia now forced that of a year coach Diego Simeone. So only changes. No fast the way to Concobo central defense. And I know the bit me cause problems. And they are that of a Atletico Madrid. So I'm play a makeshift role, especially yes or a defensive midfielder. Most long to be about every position our defense. But I'm only makeshift role the co-defense on them. That's a pressure can be a bar. Most of the times players now found one thing. And it's all back I am maybe a chum. Na enche kra. Toti amechire on some we changes. No more the die akoko gina as a central defender. Umo to baby adaya gina no. Team bia why serious upper results against Tottenham bia. E ho no mo make sure some of the balls and befa. Because or a defensive midfielder and a makeshift role. And over the found to a pressure ba. E mo munya sa results from Muntutu hiano. At the end of the day, a boy Emma team and another opponent no any the needed or desired results. It has a weight to position no. Adia be Atletico Madrid ne say. Omube kita a lot of the balls. No one detected the pace of the game. And yes our changes no or at the back. No the only koko jina on ma. Only a typical defendant you know. Omobe find the problems because any mu honom no e the matter of Real Sociedad no. Takefuso Kubo aye kana asem no omo no. It was our position no. Omo Mikel Oyarzabal and so ho. Ana under Berestera. Ono to a player. And these 3 men poses a lot of threat to any form of defense in the Spanish La Liga. It is not going to be an easy task. Okay, a lot of support from Finfi because as I would say on any Bobono, Ebiani de Nakwa Martin Zubimendi and Bryce Mendes are 2 quality midfielders. Or maybe to me a hard journey. Finfi on Atletico great problems. Andy, it is not going to be an easy game. seriously speaking. Ebianka o share Atletico Madrid recent form. Wom watch Real Madrid. Now watch 3-1. Obo Champions League. No that form kabiru. No abetete. No ababa we need 3-2. It should give you some kind of confidence. But I thought that I are not the kind of mentality I about these big games. Any mentality a teams be shares and ketwa we no. And after the supposing ketwa no, I thought that I are different. It is going to be a difficult game. But once it is the home grounds of Atletico Madrid, a double chance wouldn't be bad. So about winning component is going to be slim.
Okay.
But Real Sociedad na me huno no. Na ma hwene this season no. Andy, a very difficult.
Kakrabi on Man City Arsenal na emeti Kevin Prince Boateng so nsemo a. Oronso di atuja.
Manchester City ni Arsenal. It is one game say o hwe history and the statistics. And now they can game na semo a. Straight away should be a win for Manchester City.
Yeah.
Football, no the history, the statistics, the analysis we are. You look at the current form of these two. It is Manchester City. We now quality between these two teams. But between the two teams, you can't your work quality. It is Manchester City.
Players are available for this game.
Players that are available for this particular game. Ebia baby a problem kakrabe wo. Ana ye ka ho asem. The midfield of that of Manchester City. But for Manchester City midfield now, Arsenal dey no ho, yes, strong. No doubt about that. But enya the Arsenal dey no so baburu City dey no so bebre sa. Because Arsenal nankasa no, Thomas Partey yes waba. But Partey play of injury na aba. And when a player comes back from injury, mostly you don't expect to say that grade A performance from the player. We sit in film one Mateo Kovacic and one be the experienced player. On only be jina on the mother of Manchester City. Now man for Matheus Nunes. So only be to me about the mother kind of support because coach clearly actually say only GD or Calvin Phillips mu. Kevin De Bruyne ni honom. Yes, no cre. But in football, dia ba kwa na boa Barcelona pa mre bi atwam. Was say at a point in time, Pep Guardiola could convert line or Messi. And the neighbor ball a false 9. And Messi be ball false 9 the matter of a Barcelona. No. Sebastian book gamer. Carlos Puyol mubeti me mistake or chilo. No more consider goals nibi. Valdes no more consider goals nibi. But who Messi were anyone you are rest assured. So who consider 2 or no convert me as a 3-1 we need 3-2. It's the football no. And your department back open attention nebeko. Even though me jitum. Some midfield in the head injured into mostly say break here. I need to me affected the whole team. But Pep Guardiola team now are building is an all-round team, especially this season. Or tries to be my team now a free scoring team. So I have Pep Guardiola a free last season ever. And I said before last season, now on more to suit any target man. Last season on the Haaland Bemu or San and Sano, everybody suit Ellen both Haaland. This season, what was at the Haaland here in the last season no? Obaba be the target of every defensive setup because oyi ni free one Manchester City team ni be waste because ono na the target man it is a boss rent me and rich na in fact obi am Manchester City team ne so ejiwa ye be wie last season no any this season early stages any community show dim ni ade and o sha say or try a certain formation and answer system obo Haaland ni Julian Alvarez me enu nyina our Manchester City matches and it is working to perfection. And the Manchester City ball game Ellen Talent the free game anymore. There is a certain Julian Alvarez on only betimia bum. No baba benya goal and so the any team Manchester City. And that makes it difficult to draw a plan. And they are stopping this team. Jeremy Domkua Babishim, ne born out about Manchester City, the clearly a branch and a chess or quality of it with the Manchester City. Feel for the now. Yes, Arsenal also know there are problems. Problems because there is no Bukayo Saka.
But Pepsi, Ateta say Bukayo has been given the green light to play.
Passing late fitness test. But is he going to be as useful as Bukayo Anka Ompraye? That is another question to ask. So maybe a coach and I made decided to say Leandro Trossard ahead of Bukayo Saka. Because player 100% fit. Obia wa pass late fitness test there. That kind of energy baby and so will give him. and that is where there are going to be problems for that of a Arsenal team, no, because any one of the problem home film there is no Thomas Tay party. Yeah, come Manchester City, you know, their attention was especially on the midfield, but Arsenal they are team in midfield kaka and so when you attack kaka, but that notwithstanding, Arsenal still has quality. I bet me a bomb in this particular game. History really be favor Manchester City, but not a Christian Ekasim be honor and any again. Say if Arsenal is serious to beat Manchester City at any point in footballer, it should be now.
Okay.
But it is going to be difficult, and so they are Arsenal. I am seeing a goal scoring draw between these two teams.
Okay. Yes, it's hard to
Obi si basa game no o mia o twa o pese o mia press ni send no into tie no dey basa game no but you say ultra basa game ni na number 1 you're very very careful. So ultra basa winner you're very very careful. The reason is very simple. Basa boy against Granada me boy.
Yeah.
Andy onim say the last 2 games at Basa and Granada boy na boy end 1-1. The last 2 matches 1-1. Aside that, Basa call an away game a team on the last 2 games in team share no. And Basa any injury to 4 key players. Not just any ordinary player. 4 key players. Lewandowski is injured. Frankie de Jong cried so Koyache. And I ran to a friend Rafinha also injured. And then and a Pedri. 4 key players injured. And they go ball against a team the last 2 games in Nano and the team about 1-1. Nti say we are very on the safer side. No I double chance. Me sure say the game no. Barca should concentrate more on defending. So muntimi share in goal because me sure say Barca betima share more than 2. Wa share 1. So wa share ba ko penalty betimi win dia. Na che say chiro for the year adwuma yi. And that is why João Cancelo and a brand here friend no Badi able left full backs no. Many coach in na I will play my best 2 center back. Arroyo and a branch friend Juskunde as 4 and 5. Then concentrate on defending ball, keep a clean sheet. When I want go be the 2 at anymore and the what me win Edico. But be very careful. Oko bet that game na. Madrid boy against Osasuna, right me boy. Say oko he Madrid game. I say oko he Jude Bellingham. Jude Bellingham wana obi akwa pena hwe. What an amazing signing around Madrid the team signing. A branch about Madrid 9 games, 8 goals, 3 assists, 9 games. And in the goal contribution, Abra Onye main striker. But the goal contribution so far 11. That 11 goal contribution, Abba, in how many matches? In 9 matches. But Omoba against Madrid so bad against Osasuna Meboa. When you're very careful, Madrid to win. But Osasuna na money bono. The last 2 games now in the winning me na. Oshe Alaves 2-0. And Oshe Atletico Madrid no Mushe Momo 3-1. And almost 2-0. Football the Mfahonsa. But so oye good enough to beat Atletico Madrid by 2-0 there, then they are good enough to get a point from you. But Madrid at home, Madrid win. The last time almost Madrid way back 2011, and Omitimisha Real Madrid. By Enkaima Manfonsun who said last year Benabao Ombobo 1-1. Team Nekana 7 last year Ombobo 1-1 or Benabao. But Madrid win. I'm going for a 2-0 win for Real Madrid.
Almost say the Adekoye Girona.
Girona for us, I don't want to winning me no to us. Own came money may in Semubia. No, what me a yen fast crowd. First have near Tina Nisukra. Open bed yatina. Well, Yamra Kelvin Prince Boateng the interview with Rio Ferdinand and in somewhere Kelvin did to Kelvin after 9 years in the affair Kelvin actually the Kosia World Cup 2014 Brazil. The issues with Coach Kwesi Appiah and then the rest of the squad. Yente Samuel Kelvin Ediaba in Chirimuka Krebi Odiaba with Dia Corso Brazil 2014 World Cup no. Yente Kelvin Prince Boateng.
I got kicked out from the national team and from Schalke in the same season.
So why'd you get kicked out of Ghana?
Because I spoke with the president about payments and organization, so I criticized them.
Publicly?
No, in front of them.
Okay.
Like we had a meeting and I criticized them and I said they can't treat us like like that because we know how much money they make and they should invest in the organization and give the player the money they deserve. So they didn't like that. They kicked me out.
Sometimes when you speak the truth, huh?
Yeah, you know, it's like, and they put a letter under my door. I took the letter and no, you know what? It was 6 a.m. at the World Cup 2014 in Brazil. They kicked me out at the World Cup, and the day we played Portugal, in the morning, 6 a.m, they put a letter under my door. I take that letter, I just put it away. I went back to sleep. My phone starts ringing from Germany. A friend of mine, a journalist, and he's like, "Yeah, what's up? Hey, what's wrong?" I said, "Nothing. You got kicked out, no?"
Wow.
I said, "What?"
That is,
and the letter's still over there.
No, bro. And I tell him, I'm telling him, he's like, "Nah, I'm not kicked out. What you mean?" He said, "Yes, everyone in the news here, they called us." So I said, "Give me 1 second." I put down the phone, I take the letter, and then it says, "You're out." I said, "Yeah, I'm kicked out." I called the bank. I said, "Yeah, they kicked me out." Yeah, they kicked me out. They said, "Leave the hotel in 15 minutes and give like your card back and everything." And I was like, "Wow."
What game was this in the World Cup?
Was the third game in the group stage. So if we win, we go through. We lose, we go out.
When was the meeting before this? Night before?
The day before. The night before. So me and Muntari arguing with the president. So I come out of my room, I go knock on the door, I say, "Sule." He said, "Yeah, me too." No. They kicked us both out at the game day.
Wow.
What?
Yeah.
So did any other players speak up or?
No one.
This is the shit I don't like. You know, when you're going out and rolling your sleeves up with your teammates, and you're doing something together, and one of your guys is getting like suppressed or treated a bad way.
I was even fighting for the team, you know. I didn't fight for myself.
For yourself.
No one.
Wow.
Swear down. So you just they just.
Did you speak to anyone? Did you any of your teammates?
I saw them going out with my luggage. Like worst moment, bro. You just walk away from the World Cup with your luggage, and Muntari in the back, "I'll kill everybody." So we're walking out, and the guy's like, "Oh, bro, I'm so sorry." They're like, "Should we talk to them?" I said, "Bro, if you want to talk to them, you spoke to them already." And I said, the real team would say, "We're all not playing. They're staying. Even if you don't play us, just keep us on the bench. Don't make a big fuzz around it, you know." Yeah, they kicked us out, so we left and went to our families.
On match day as well.
Match day.
If the team would have said, "Yeah, treat them like that."
Exactly.
They could,
How are you with the Ghanaian FA now?
We're okay.
Yeah.
They wanted me to apologize. I don't know for what, and I want them to apologize. So both sides don't apologize. But the country is beautiful. They love football, so I can't speak bad about them. You know, it's like some people who weren't on the right level.
It's like Sancho thing.
I was going to say,
you to apologise. You to apologise.
Yeah, I was too proud. You know, I was like, I'm not going to apologise. I didn't do anything.
Or if you're not in the wrong.
Yeah, I wasn't in the wrong. Like this was the first time in my career where I wasn't in the wrong. You know, but it is what it is.
Do you think, looking back now retrospectively, because maybe Sancho thinks he wasn't in the wrong, right? Do you look now and think, well, maybe you should have for the greater good of you doing? Do you think that?
Definitely. Just sit down, say sorry, say, "I don't know what did wrong," and then just say, "How can we do better?" Or we just separate ways, but in a good way, you know, in a respectful way. Like all this media stuff from the back, no one talks. It's just bad. It's just bad. You take that with you know, in the future. You take all that. Like Sancho, if I would be him, I would just sit down with the coach, with the owner, just sit down and say, "Guys, what can I do better? Is there a possibility that I have the chance to play in the club again or not? But I don't want to fight anymore. I don't want to talk to the press before I talk to you. Let's talk, you, me, and you know, just talk. And then the coach can tell him, "You're not doing enough. I need this more." And then you can tell him as well, "Hey, but I think I do." Like you can talk like that on a respectful level, and then you just sort it out. And then you part ways. January is just around the corner.
Right, I know Kelvin Prince Boateng on why he was kicked out with the Black Stars of Ghana camp 9 years ago in Brazil. Mamusa Samojan and so I reacted to Kelvin in Semno. Now Samojan say Kelvin's case happened at the training grounds between him and the coach in front of everybody. So that was the coach's decision because coach felt Kelvin disrespected him several times with the choice of words. One thing Kelvin didn't know is we defended him behind the scenes several times, but on that day coach couldn't take it anymore and reacted. That was the first time I saw Kwesi Appiah get angry and reacted. So Kelvin's case was the coach's call. That's the truth as the captain of the side. Sir Christian, asemi yemye mukakra na
utie asamoja and tweet now. Or say omu defended Kevin several times behind the scenes.
Yeah.
And sana we kwakwesu training grounds. Ama coach Kwesi Appiah take action. Yeah. Conclusion be na old drive film. Echesana Kevin aya dey ni be why behind the scenes why we are na teams players na fetchiri no makopacho omo defending no behind the scenes. But utiase moja na was it for the first time no who say na coach Kwasi Appiah Fusada. And he say who say for the first time ne who say adia coach Kwasi Appiah obi ade botafu dia. Kabaka so you obi opebufu nche na ne bofu. Ebi anka asem kanye case. But obi ane bu ntamfu. Now for the first time in the bufu there. Nanka Kevin Prince Boateng episode you truthful to all of us. And can also side of the story what he did. Prompted that reaction come Ghana for asonte. So
on the north or criticize you on Sika ones and was Andy na onim Sika mpenifo na
criticism how to criticize people. There are two different ways of criticizing people. Tonation kra no ema wasam na woka no. One hwe kra na it no make sense. In pakro na ka kire kra no one hwe wontie. Acquire one-sided story. Kevin Prince Boateng kwa na ka na asem. Biansen Kenya Kwasi Appiah so te baby no so can dey see ya. Then you can balance the two and make your own judgment. According to me, as a moja and 7 or kind, and as a moja and say, or no more defended Kevin Prince Boateng several times behind the scenes before the day no quiet had in old training grounds in front of everybody.
Emma or no as a moja who the first time Kwasi Appiah bufu.
Which means you Kevin Prince Boateng did that on several times. Ana ubu coach na nimtia. Na ye the last person that is not complaining about Sika. Sika na no mo ku won so no. And say Brazil 2014 ya nim de na asi. Sika no was not because na esi entua o. Yes mo mfa accounts mra. Na after ya book World Cup na wie na FIFA this kana ma yan wie no. Near distribute scan there at obi accounts. The player said no. They wanted physical cash. And a John Boy ko jiska okisi ya and ama John Boy si them bi mo blasters no. Unse Ghana for tie John Boy ya that picture na ba bontino.
That case no.
Ko jiska no akisi scan. So a jiska na wie. So it wasn't because this can near see ntua. In the first place, the amount of money near see betua ma players no was agreed on. Say no ma ya to say ye trace kase na dia mamu. I know my friend no say 80,000 no a place in case on 100,000 man penika so 20,000 difference here peanut one fan so small but the place no see just can it no na any ministry niska so the government had to take money and a fly ska every Ghana has say e come on not because near see ntua o yes World Cup no ska ye betua but ye tua. The only time we just care to no, a time where you World Cup na wie na FIFA di yensi ke maye no. Ni atemo dia dia mamu. Players na si empre finance. 9 years ago ani ka asem nke atwam. Asem nke atwam. Se me mini maso enya problem. Na me nko me kotra ba bi na me ka me dia. Se de me ye ya mama so react me nka. Meka. People always talk about how people reacted. But not what prompted the reaction. Kevin Prince Boateng na mianum no kreni. Na mini Brazil hobby. And now new hobby. Na a training grounds until most journalists were not even there. But for Coach Kwasi Appiah, I nim no. Send him befu. According to Asamoah. So no crown on the coach na ye juma on several times no. That was the first time I know who say Coach Kwasi Appiah buafuri die. Yan konkohwe the behavior of Kevin Prince Boateng and how on the coach ni kasai. Now create scenario ni say as he was fighting for the players. Edu see asake no. As a players no obi anka bia ma no. Eno die Andy no kura kakre o sometimes we lead the group bi. Now una your leader now ko fight on behalf of the group no now one group of me loyal to you na asemba obi abe you ama wo
ya de na sabe gu na chi
me me kai radio station radio yin ma yin tia ka tia ma e ba eno kra ba no wo pe wasem no wo mante no ne ye fine ana wo ye bibi ma na neji ye no ofre wo hye ni officer table ase na wakai
enka juya
and we decided and block said the following day na Monday the following na Sunday the following Monday no and the yam ko adwuma nipa no di meeting ni ba ye no on na morning show sorry already not so ye morning show Andy as a group I decide no no edi yini ba ye say ye na ye we all of us are boycotting the program yenko ye show no nti ono anko a we the next person ma Samuel Ike any na sample for J ye nyina egu the same radio station Ike na nebo drive time na me ma be fast sports na to show na sample for J ye nyina egu wonum ti no na ase amanfo mu wait kakra wom na ye decide em block said na de em adwuma nipa na odi meeting ni ba your friend na ekoye meeting so ye no radio station so ye adwuma nti say that is why loyalty before I say we take opportunity we say I'm going to fight on behalf of a certain people no one who says asemba they are going to stand behind you say na pure sports team and yasuma and they say koya adi we na ade na akwaya ba no mpanifo say adabi andi iskasembi oni bra kwa me nkoka on behalf of us and akokasa bra kwa me say dabi obaye no or suspend you because of that na ye nyina yetenase a see adi hwamo e basa na all of us must support you say and ye wo bekwa a ye nyina so bedi ochibeko so that you give you more weight but na me no kro ni Kevin Prince Boateng 2014 qualifiers in kwa movie qualifiers na de ko World Cup no say na obobo ba ko bia oba Kumasi Sports oba fire flag e twa park no sia no board kwa wa movie the only game our boy no na ye ni Egypt no and obobo obafa sa flag no Edinam Park no sia ye kwa away game no and okobo be 14 minutes ye de qualify wa mo qualifiers ni bi no kwa kokusika ho address kan kwesi e betua one sided story ne nko ade ne waka and be bia what kan no e komu wie ne the next day no afre coach Kosia Pia no am so kan side of the story because menya sure say donation uni nipa kasa na umani die bam or respected the authority of the person coach Kosia Pia will have reacted the way he did. Especially so only penny kasa Andy say one the man the authority in front of the subordinate on penny.
That's true.
On penny. Me I am a teacher. No matter dia maye boni bia no e mekasa manim boni e abra me charge the classroom e kwada nanim mempene. Ba ofre me share office na wotwe manim say dey a me di na mati omuya mapa acho. Ba me kwada nanim de Andy na uba andamai ne me ama mu se akuma okra ogyina classroom na oye gaga no se onye obi a the county coach ni kwa be kasa on say in front of the subordinate ni players no and I will try so by undermining the powers of the coach obi an obepene and Kevin Prince Boateng asem na twema wi 9 years ago Ghana ya France say ye bari asem na coach nyina trying to rebuild so pasi esa kan asem ni ye pa dia side of the story on one kasa kan the on one kasa behavior ni nsem o kan dia e ma coach normally oye din Kosia Pia crowd there's some for say on team coach because oye table what bench I say also normally oye calm person
almost on tiani players
and for a calm person to have reacted the way he reacted no yen conquer what prompted the reaction. What did Kevin do? Okay,
Maxwell so atenase bigi so me call so Clifford Cheba for say Kevin Prince Boateng has indisciplined merchant even from his days with the German under 21 in which he was kicked out of the team for breaking team curfew for clubbing. He wasn't fighting for the team but rather his own ego got the better of him. It's the same attitude he repeated with Ghana. Maxwell,
yes, same way there. Sir Christian, I have very good job to the issue. But some may fall different angle.
I know very well.
The NTA here says the same way, but I also say Ghana yen solve issue. Issue by a sonny ha, near sonny ha, near co. It's almost the same issue, near San Rio, okay.
Diamaninka.
Say I'm also more paid in Ketia, meboa. Mom paid the phone number, mammy. A man, now Eddie on a crown, Mampunti, now oh, baby. Say I'm here, yeah, quay him, since you cry, other boys are or more boa brooch in a boy national team. These issues will come again. and I idea see it too say. But what I say, Kevin might have problems. Yes, I agree. To say they're not we can. By most system, no, their problem in man. Ghana and Kasa system now has a problem. It is a me obi a me fast a me and I say me obi a me boom and ingua dear so. Most system baby grandma say ane besi. Na okay, Sulen's way. But said the same tournament, Sulen so sa. Is it Kevin Newsley? Did they plan to go and derail the process or what? Asem show. Mami asem ne show nincho. One problem, Black Stars War Pies have that useless management committee. They are the most useless in the world. Me pacho in Europe, the top nations who are winning the World Cups, how many of them know management committee or mona ye tournament or mo yet to say they are Ghana would be munibi. But they are able to try. Mami cho the NCA they are useless. One, Omanga so munim what they are doing. And two, omu sleeping giants. I saw bet you omudin. Hey, we waha, but oboa, omuntumingehu. And last but not the least, omu a white elephant. Even if they are not there, they can't find some. I mean, true. Asumi a kwenye ne managerial issue. And asuma make me wa. So what are they managing to blasters consistently a tournament and then say me? Only say me breu crowd ha. See a kwa player be board journalist can see be asum. Ama omu to make a task ho. Or shimpel. Na girls in rem. Now, I'm penny for more the laptops and matter time on national players. Question say, are they players? Listen to me. Omon young kwalau. As I didn't say, oh, yeah, do my chest away. No. Omon young kwalau, omon they are matured. Into the senior level, no, don't expect them to behave like the junior boy. Even junior boys in Cromoko under 23 and say, so who do you see? I don't want who do you see. Anyway, this is the issue. Players a World Cup. Ghana open po ye bonus ye tua. And scanning yamba. Inti date na Mr. Kwesi ante ni management committee. No man too many boys na nkasa ye mpati otieme. Na omambo ball no yam first scan number later. Why didn't they do that? To an extent that the players were talking to the president directly demanding their money. What sort of disrespect no? Because ono Mr. Ante was playing politics. Assembling no. He was playing politics. Che sikana ate se Christian what you say. But I had blasta sike de bemam. And asma make ameboa. So the question is that bena blasta sa bobo musika akamuda. Since President Gufo by blasta sika bi akamuda. Ena ya say munya botre ne scan be ba dia mo agree de bemam. Mo say no man first scan ma ye mo. Impani say tire because mo so benya bi. And asma make ameboa. No mo benya bi ne scan be ba no be kan no ana. And one thing is this. Mr. Kwesiapia, also Kevin Oka said Blasters Grand Combo. And the same Mr. Kwesiapia and then the Kosiai. No, I sure to say, him being there, he wants him to understand Adini. Tiasem ni. Now, I want to boy in the catcher or Munina say, our injury problems. And on the African continent, matches no a beer own to me more. And it's Tiasem ni. But ne dey say be a World Cup near the obebo and they agreed. Okay, I'm improving sure. I didn't a player or team Kevin no team no one non count. The other flag no quite no squad no non count.
David.
Huh?
So we pra.
David, no, why I fit all but no be a weapon no kuta flag no do to na club e na kuta flag dey ko. But bet na tie me ya ball no one bobi on man the flag di twa ho.
I understand CFA players so no money buy.
He was called. It will be a weapon. Why was he called? Yen ti asem ni one more ball ni bi no on the flag ni twa ho nyina ni eje fans. Because he agreed with them, so on this continent, with they agreed. It's not doing this a World Cup in the domain. And he was also promised a World Cup in the Obebo. So at the World Cup, no more bench in no. And a coach call press conference on Bisa and say, why no say who can say coach Apia Casa or they and Kolani Bonomo Bra Bibisa
US
or the best player or Bibisa
US for the bra or the best players. US for the bra or they are introducing the best players and make us our interview.
Wow, same way was not an issue for Ghanaians. Way was not the topic. Omo bra. Into say a issue of trust. And in Bajawati and send me what Christian said, Manon Yebim. And a chairman calls and no Christian, listen, I want you do this and that. Christian, I'll let you. No Christian, a man demands a chairman. Say, Mayor DNA best start foreign number main start the chairman, say Mateo Bay. But so what I say. Into your buyer a local one, Christian Tia one, Casa, you on cranet as a way I do. Now, Christian Basso best start show us a foreign edra. Chairman said, there be big start, a big Uriah Maxwell, we know Asako big so about Maxwell, so how Christian feel. Sana seminity into an issue of trust. Although Kevin also won issues, but what must say? But what about Sulen's way? Inti boys now more brooch and miss rom. If you can't manage them, don't go and hurt them. Because more culture and your man or mukum ninge ya waha. And the meaning so what's my argument Nasia? Moko conform more bape. Fine, Obeka say or no see a gun in your but how long has he stayed here? And to what him saw about the different culture neighbor. So if people are not ready to manage that, Mama Monko have boys no.
Okay.
Ghana boys and they say the Anglo be a hotel be a fee and 2 years in when they are being an alcohol. You need blasters players are not political party or motor or motor crack your friends a containers of t-shirts near the buy blasters players and no one a rough for. As man bedu ade tina blasters near you free and say ofrisa akwa no NDC in India. It's not a fact. Wait Munta this boy our midfielder defensive midfielder no Spain. Sisi a on babiem mo Barack Wakasu. Okay. One meka say Ghana blaster mo ko camp on my NDC MPP. And I'm wanting. Sa issue ne a so this is what they do. The NDC MPP in some no mom de ko gura ho. Kevin ni report in by. Nipa or work it through my Kevin. I know more FA4 no.
Yeah, what in there?
Kobisa Ajimambedu say na mani hunu ye den. Enti boys ni go through a lot of to menka. Ghana nkasa no. We are so divided to understand that. Yeah, but public, I say we are united, but deep down we are divided. And what I'm saying is that Kevin no one the problems. I understand. And Balotelli Kroma management na mobo. Na henti we na say no mo so mo kofa Balotelli abagana. Ghana for more through.
We work it too.
Nti we na no mo so mo kofa Balotelli aba. Na Balotelli by the asenka hobesi. It's what I'm trying to say is this. If you can't manage the person, leave him no money ball. Media my account. Hey, never. Until the system change. Mema kole biya nyame. Na ya money team no andi mpacho. Ya kasi ya meji bisa ni enjani ya hwane enjani. It's ubana kodru hono make ya also on samra ha. Mema ni ma. Because boys bebre ya omo man omo ball konkan. Jerome Boateng one man. Baby ya wedru ya so sa ko ba inso ko bobi. Ene yesi ye mpa no he team so boy. And about Asma make our intimacy. Omo mamba no look at the name they made. Gerard Asan money adi. Omo mo buy in circle either. Buy your way today or tea of Fred Benasia Emmanuel Frempong. Or free Asma Hono or Castle Bob Blast or Boy and the boss here. Guy with Queen So Wuswabe ye. Or Bob Backwam say or yadi Backwang yadi or no crony yadi than the Bob say.
Always the case. Well, so after Black Stars. No, some of both say Portsmouth and some of Black Stars. After Black Stars, Onya World Cup the boy, and also in your elevation.
Enya no kre omoboa. Kevin Cranny deal no more yet before playing for the World Cup because Portsmouth a very good season. Okay, any other Ghanaian players no almost call World Cup. Almost uncle boys Inter Milan, Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, Barcelona. So what's my argument as the same almost no. Adena Oyaka Kevin World Cup into the man call. Adena also Moyado, almost Uncle Barcelona and Real Madrid. It's not true. And my main fa we in David what I'm saying is that saying World Cup no grand call Beko because he had a good season. Nasa players go on national team but they play for big teams. So what is the point? Man, Hanam di prove actually. Mbacho team Ghana yet say I saw Mokacha say Obo national team and a mouth to me a chance. In England, you have to play a certain number of matches to qualify, but all other areas which is not true the case. Because most of the players are Yakofa banging. How many of them they born national team as an Omofukwan? Salisu, Omoya so Omojene bribe youth level now one, but when to Kwani Yakofa buy. Any Aki Williams or Ghana and Sanoko.
Yako no.
But your Torek Lampton's way. Torek Lampton's way. Enti enye no correct that says one born national team want to make enko bob big team. It's not true. If it's Sisi Akra, Debbie Sisi Akra mention Because only right to dream.
Yeah.
How many of their players the youth national team are from?
Mama, so you are into football agency. Only me no say when a player plays for a national team, the value cost.
I understand. There are certain players like Qatar, Saudi, maybe. Yeah, maybe me too. In certain jurisdiction, I won't get national team player or monfa, which I agree. But the American is say, and you no credit that says one more national team, to me ko team kesiye. Meaning so what the American say? And you no credit. Because as we are speaking right now, boss who tell me, Salisu so ya won wo. Boy we your boy your back must say your boy so your friend saying defender ya no about left back on Alidu about which of the national team before moving
no about academy no di to cry
any ye kofa ne buy me boy enti the Americans say national team wo buy a mouse takes by which we all agree but enye no creating chance say one born national team you might not move up there and get a big team to play because nempa me no ka say ye Ghana for mom kofa or mom we copy ho na bebo man and asema make me boy either say ye wo mo ha no mo ko
eno na Clifford ka say so bit say Jerome Boateng.
Yeah.
So Jerome never considered playing for Ghana.
Yes, sir.
What I say. And mostly some of the players here almost have back near a situation whereby baby or
onya be more. Maka same way wa ha.
Now aba.
No aba to glam to England or now 50 years rank onya be more. Because all her options or more baby or bona bebre one enim. O dey take it. Boy ya Chelsea boys here will move I think Brighton Odoi. If I'm right, Odoi. Nottingham. Odoi onya bi mo nti enche obetumi aba bo obi obenya bi abo pa bia masa onfiu nti andi saade na o ma ye de nti abigi make us asem we say you teams no so okohwe nneoma ye request for players and managers one say no mo nyam awura no mo de atom team say one more you team a unya kwan to it is not true. Right to dream example majority of their players are yenya ne bebre no besi nekra wo you teams na yen time from wo ha but omo na ekobo no mo ba omo ba so omo tumi babo ni yie ana andi asema make an onti ase enti players no problem but what I know say players have problem I say obi or ye creative bia na I know a bit problematic but it is how you manage them to get results. ATK Eric Cantona was managed by Las Vegas and Meboa. Your own Mario Balotelli was managed to play. Although still there were excesses, but they really got what they want from him. But even David Ginola. But
Maxwell, has there not been cases where some of these players to almost I say in a way beg the FA they want to play for Ghana?
No, Kevin didn't beg nobody.
No, not just Kevin.
The players don't beg.
Players
they never begged. They never begged. They wouldn't do that. Their culture will not let them do that. Culture no more them up. They say we source a win-win situation. We need them and they also need us. But what I say, and I said Salisu sa mewa. Salisu, my main fan is anyway. Okay, so I'm going to Salisu na Ghana for say ye here no one more qualified. Me and okay. I was the only presenter who stood say no be bonko for say what did be na minim ne da. And I catch us a World Cup na ye ko no be the best na eko. So it doesn't matter so say because mo FF1 no mo man to me mo born FF1 no mo hwana ne babo blasters. Enti yen kofo man e bebo ba asem na abanti yenya boto yen ne nka nti ket ko ho ne ko kasara so ket has done a good job. Etu say PR no be ka say yem pa obi a chew na so onim de okeka. He doesn't even understand what he's doing. And he say me pa o chew na o ya de ma me na o man ne koso a what is the wrong thing in it? Ba boy ne buy no Salisu buy no mum no the same people no on na no mu tie ne power. That is how Ghanaians are.
Biggie
Andy.
On this topic, because of how we are named a local league.
The Biameka say we are CSMB ABCB and it is a quen. There were two sides. Personally, say me wo two mia. Nanka player bit is Kevin Prince Boateng. Come in friend man me Black Stars da.
Why?
It is because and a lot of these players are one more abroche. Tomo be see a kind of my Black Stars no. Only come here to play for us when they realize that the doors over there are closed. I say we make on countless occasions. So most of them, you will be one of my see to now, Obana, Abia based on the papa ne mame. In common with you, you conscientize your Kwadana Gene. Only in an person of Ghana, there are players like that. There are players like that. Obit said Daniel Kufichre. Ebia Germany nko nya bi mo fine no ne dan chen. But we have the pictures from Nkola Abrim and Tadi and Oshe. Ghana and Tadi when there were matches Black Stars able. You're dressing near the not even when he was a baby. Near the Ghana flag a kind of wash ya. And it's any money now. Clearly the channel say, oh you need banning no. Papa ni ye bibia ma kwadani benino na Ghana ni wonimu. Though he was born in Germany, but no benya pebi to baba be see kind ama Ghana. Those cases are exception. Abrochire wanankasa na omotenwandi. If what I'm saying is true based on the matter, and they say more US now ABR state I ever no sa state now free and this a yen yet diana opa akoko wo akwara no e wo salaga ni ma me be ka chen say free ha o eh baby say ni now free opa be wo akwara no okuma se ko wo no waka ni ma me ne papa be chen say free ha eh hani free dako umakwan ya obensi aso nsa ne adu ko okrum ne de wakɔkyerɛw na namoni amu ohu but over there per the attention chesa the state you are going to be born baby I be wo na honom na ofri enti akwala ono no mine na ye wu no wo mpo no ya kyerɛ ne sɛ baby I wo no na hanom na ofri na how much more wo so wɔtra sa man ne be free o man fufurum debi ejomo mentality ni different. Kevin Prince Boateng was called on several occasions to come and represent Ghana. He told us point blank at a point. So I'm going to fight Jerome na ne papa free Ghana. Ono ommo. Because at that time, na Kevin Prince Boateng everybody ma Germany. Clifford send a message by. Pediatiti yemre bi atwam. And it's a Kevin Prince Boateng at a point even after clubbing issues and in a girlfriend called camp. And he pamono. Sahabian before the 2010 World Cup, Germany for the bufu yes, and no nation muntu do kopra balak no because I said balak can win you the German national team. First of Chelsea FA Cup game. Yeah. And you realize the door for Germany was closed. And our national team about it is a Ghana that wanna see a World Cup. And the other name Bobby Sa and I'm come baby. Team was trying to board that season possible no more relegation. It's the World Cup added value to the player. This is what tournaments do. We play our opportunity now, but now year a pejama different level be, and I Kevin Prince Boateng by no grab that opportunity. And on the Coco Gina baby awajina. And then you come on near war, and I Kevin Prince Boateng to Kwai Mame Bobo ha, and then I was into Kwaiwa 9 hours, but from Milan to Miami or Ibiza, and also the same 9 hours, but not any girlfriend to be called him Coco Chile. He just came for a purpose. And only dancing. Oh, yeah, only free movie. As some of Brantiane can say, even after the World Cup, he granted an interview and said, say, in Penjifono, no more you saw more players as catch cows. That was the word that Kelvin used here. So that particular issue is what we should be looking at. And also so Yanokra and Asa Yanokre. Ebia Kevin Prince Boateng Yakola Bone. Kevin Prince Boateng Muadie. But if we are seeing Paboni Nibia one in Kayada. And it's a say issue be an second. It was two sides. Yes, I know Krakolani Muadie. Name dear Ben away, yes, I could and one move. Because of Papa B. Also, do a Jessica. Sikana Modu Mojan and yet disafata Monamo. But apart from that, Sulamuntari, Ababontia Baba Beka said there were times on Blast Stars camp. Now you're winning bonuses, your appearance fees are. And Kwanani Bibaka Jomo, the Robertiano Nasikan and so. And to Anusule, Oya Kwanano Pewasama, or do the Anabanastiano and so on, what Joe, the Nord in Indiana Mau, no Cocacho almost a mediana Modemaman and so. Because he's a senior figure. Or Koyani as a kind of Canadian, and they are so. It is a Calvin Coco Kuadia way. Now catch him as a Calvin Muadia. Papa Penin one Muna Macolane. Because who realistic? I am not talking about only a Kwasiapia, they see your training ground. Yeah. I know there are some more than Chilem Debbie, but I'm kind of from an angle say there were issues. I will come to Honum. If the players not near much as a homobo. Omo nam ho na omo ko training omo football omo di nkomo ni nyina no eniema hyehye omo bo ena na omo de ne nam Brazil ho because of eniema bia na ekoso wo camp enti ebetimi criticize akola na ebetimi akade ye pa atwe no but yanso yentwe yesu ban ne na mo yi going forward because IMF players na yenya ya dwen si ye bejaije. Oh yes,
IMF players name.
Someone a woman no no.
Okay.
IMF players no. Yenya ya dwen si ye baba bejaije.
Montreal to say Ghana use because Oko Jamaica. Yes, Oko Jamaica players and to say Michael Antonio mo any Raheem Sterling so boya any Ashley Young money ade Kyle Walker only some Jamaicans. Most of the English black players now about 80% most Jamaicans.
And I may hear story about this guy Mitchell Crystal Palace left back.
Yes.
Now he's considering to switch to
most of the black players what we and the call munina 80 free ho. It has said nana any free ho and nana and I said me free ho. And I papa back for and I say my parents in our cry for San Omo. Also, it's a pro UB40. But what I say?
Also, it's a
say also it's now over bought free UK. Now Ukaso Mbo you go back, but say Michael Antonio, a pro UB40. Do you know the meaning? On say UB40 unemployment benefit. A Great Britain £40. UB40 unemployment benefit £40. Sa band no omun free obi animo free Jamaica. They were formed in UK. But most of the Grammy in reggae, so almost from UB40s.
Tiana biggest area near
IMF.
Andy, in Yanyaji, in the young choir, be fast going for the bit to be a kitan colano. Because me, ya womeha, yet a tame hamaniha. Met the system and as a penny is simi crabby and memencata. Because your memory is a colani penny as a moi. A collar default. 80 on Chuma. Send them the A.B. a memencata. So one day, but a colana ya won't honor no. I would be catching Papa said that you never know stupid things in a way.
You can don't be silly.
Yes, I will honor what you said is I don't be silly. No, go back can ha. Say, Bessie a town.
Yes, Nancy, one story view America. Ghana ni maame fo no mutu ya kakadu na no ma no akutua ne ba kakadu America ya che maame na tumu ye beche no tua kakadu Ghana o tua kakadu Ghana sa e ko tua kakadu you
ye beche no na se we say do di Japan na
akra ni fe police maame ni dem
ye beche so ti se akwala ne ba ha no be hu se asisie na andi on kana no ntum e ti se ya adwen se ye be form am ba be board ya ma ye dia. I was seeing how you see a handle.
Okay.
Now at the end of the day, no, Ghana be benefiting.
Okay. Me da say na say the Christian Kai no two sides. Munyina makasa dey two sides. Ti ebia kwasi apie ebia with time. We after 9 years and Kelvin Ababeka ne dey nti ebia kwasi apie.
Yem pedi nti akwasi apie so
react. Yeah, man react ya some we say the first time na ohun se kwasi apie abuofu. That.
Mediama chief Yaba.
Me bebusa no na mahu mo draw no. Media draw.
And necro hona yemi na say Christian Mahwe matches no more any biggie. Mami remu kakre mingche.
Ali Belizdad, Young Africans, Mediama.
Are they usrudi?
Travel arrangement no.
Oh, there be any problem. Mediama baby omo when a win-win situation. So omo free mo, omo call money more. It's still a win-win situation
for Mediama.
Now, the Mediama yen. Also, I'm saying there is a grand scheme that Mediama want to take over football in Ghana. Meraho, I am depa, but Mera so asan ho. Mera honi a yenu anu mienua, and some running one or Mosa Moai. And ye Jason na sum room, and now a crop yasun, now crop the museum is now Continental Club Masters. Who, hey, they should be serious. The only turning point for your big clubs in Ghana, Africa, period. Anything less than Africa, we are. Do you know why? Me improving jail. So I did be on more wrong. Elali, the last time I'm back Ghana, Kotoko on by okay. That was the only time Kotoko participated in the Cup Champions League group stage.
The current format.
The current format from 97. Time or more. Hearts coin. Also, that's the hearts and go. All the matches were man go. And Elali to say Kotoko I think 4 goals also in the first half. So Bekaya.
And only Egypt.
And then where Egypt to hold an American. But has the man say go. Cry home near away matches. Normally I say no man say go. Now, Shadi. And ne Elali ba Ghana a media man de mobile. Boss, what's my argument? Nothing. And no man not 10, I dare not 10. from 1997 has a group stage 4 Kotoko 1 Chelsea 1 Mediama 1 since ya Mediama dey can 1 into ya 7 out of 27 editions. It is a reason a 20 editions in the Atenefi. Now it is possible we can get to the group stage easily underline. Mam improving show. On say Chelsea you know 11 years pepe na Mediama so akobi. But what mazia? What him say Confederations Cup came five about group stage da. Now that season Eriga na top scorer of Africa with 7 goals na joint. What him say? Yes, akwa has a 2000 one na goal came. Yes, Emmanuel Sekufo. Okay, said Chelsea kwa Clote was the top scorer. Kotoko Confederations Cup one na top scorer Eric Queen. That time na near day 8 teams na about group stage. Andy Meboa. It's near semi final kra wa be top ya no. Nyam se makosia. Meboa. Na Ghana di 2 na eko. Ti asem ni yo. That time na teams near 8 pen na Ghana di 2 na eko. And na teams near say 16 Ghana di 1. Eti yakwe ni mana say yakwe yechi. Yakwe yechi pa. Now, ade ba ko so esan ha me pa de bia me ka say sa kind of recruitment players bia mo kosi sabegu krom ha ne Accra ne ye ka mountain. Team na nye ye da o because ha de won say media ma ra group stage no say Christian memo mu win match memo mu nse go e bia media ma match obebo bia ye nse ne 10 onim ska ombenga 80 billion. That's $700,000 $80 billion. Me can't it be 80 billion. What him ska dreams benga 42 billion. It is 80 billion. Or move from 30 billion. And those 3 matches are away. No? Because matches are away. Ebeka saying 3 matches were away. 30 billion. Most backer will exaggerate it. Oh, say Debbie not that I don't believe in him. Oh, Christian in Africa.
Last day, you
4 games of
$300,000.
So prelims your boy 300,000.
He on neck.
About matches.
About 4.
Yeah. Into the Nyabotre. Oh no na aka. But yes obi aka asem bia na afa de Christian. You know what I'm talking about. They are all kind of say Oboka to dance. Sometimes you say it to look like you put in a lot of work, but Andrew.
Who assumption? But on the ball cam.
Oh, Tanzania have a plane. I was saying. As a man, I don't know.
Max on the ball.
Into the American be albefa. As a man, make be albeca as a master. What I'm trying to say, Waboka de, but sometimes you can't start to look nice that we invested and costly. It's a meme calculations are only 80 billion, but Jodia, Yemfa 40 billion and more 3 matches. In the match by Akubiano, Ebia, saying,
and yet on for 40 billion and more 3 matches. We all take an hour bonefrim. Now, not the
Meba,
or the or the 400 never bought the group stage.
Ekana Yaboni Nan, Yemfa half of the money, Enko, and Enosumun Jintum. From the group stage to the tournament proper, Ebekwa, you got win on Beko 3. There will be 6, but
3 matches get 300. 6 matches they said
it is not 300 and can come for what they will come and tell you, but so why do they go? So Obebo Berry and Neka Wabono and those who be say the out into Omoko heading. Why are they fighting to get there? No, that is not the reality. Most Paka Boka, which I agree, but yes, Anandi it's not business that they are doing.
Well, I don't know his books.
What meme calculation they say 80 billion, Yemfamu 40 billion. And for more. We are saying a dark office, we have 40 billion. We get fee in your mind. Then me a calculation, we come stadium say 40,000.
Yeah.
It is a Kotoko group stage, one what Champions League. Na ebia ye bo one match, yenji 20 cities averagely. Yenka, the Yanka say 20 cities, baby, 20. Ombenga 8 billion times 3, you're saying. Near 24 billion. It's only about half of the 840 billion, where you're saying.
I calculations winning every.
It's your honor kwa unya sika. Now they are be team ni. But still your big clubs na it is all munim. And he said, what's my argument? Menka say bia omon just all the owura ho a. Say Christian, owura ho a men win match, men nye hwe, wo the owura ho keke. And 20 Ghana na make for Kotoko. You know Kotoko can take averagely about 40 cities. And it's even double. It won't be we no manya close sika boom. Na other big clubs I don't know more fight call. Said ne budget no cross so since ask go be. Since I him say Odia over $4 million. Udi second over $2 million. And in Bachawati I say, and now we group stake was $700,000. It was a $700,000. Your club can enter more brand the whole season. Inside the question, why are they not fighting to go there? The reason is this. Omo mudi club ne ni your interest and your club ne be. And it's me. So long as onu benya ni sika o there, they don't think about the club. Because no am yam say me sika na no mo je na me say hard time no mo kwai they were giving $1 million. Time on mo je no. And some FIFA Club World Cup no mo kobo na so ambassador they were giving under 750,000. The house make $1.75 million for brand city saying. Enti your big clubs now so mo re-strategizing. Okay. Andy eno ano.
Mate bedase. Biggie. Andy. Yo media mabacha we shouldn't forget say Bet Power Premier League in matches and so by yo bechem any media ma ene ewo nanafo suji abo park. Nyame admo chana bibia ni Go Stars ebo RTU Heart of Lions said Tanobo for akwa. Accra Heart of Folk any Dreams FC or chana ewa Accra Sports Stadium. Your Kerala United any Accra Great Olympics Nations FC ebo Legon Cities in Suatremane Samatex on Monday Heart of Accra Lions any Asante Kotoko.
And first of all, my men share Nations FC in Legon Cities game like a Krabi. Nations FC HAC in the second win for the season. And the first match against Dreams FC, Okoko boy wa away, unfortunately, Niama Nkoye and Farmer Nation to Lucia. After that, Obetenefi, Asia, a customer, Unim Dada, Mika customer, Unim Dada. It was Samatex, on the Samatex, Abu Division 1, and a Samatex near qualification by, and a following season, Nations also Timiaba. Being debutant, so rarely Biamunas Umobida, competition Biana Umobida. If it is of a league format, Adrian Odukoma said, first of all, you want to survive in that particular league. Or survive you enough, call anyone who set the other targets, and so the amount. Nations say you're fortunate. Am I fortunate in the sense that they've gotten a coach in the shape of Kasim Mengo? I want to name the Ghana Premier League terrain very well. Juma Wayo will become United, any idea at the Eba. The opposite number is also going to make it difficult for him. Game any easy. And it's because Okwakwa Koshe Legon City Steamer and your coach Pakosi Fabian and a down. The experience from Accra to Folk, Kumasi Asante Kotoko, Ebiana Stars and saying national teams any idea. So when you are meeting such a manager in the Ghana Premier League, unyani easy. As I said, we are sorry to say about that of a Samatex and to so will fear. But idea about nations in the Swatch and say, home grounds on it dear. Andy, no matter how strong you are, unyani easy. When the support come, they do things very well and then get the needed results. And Pakosi Fabian and so a team like Kitano, Legon Cities, and your team a lot of experienced players. And your new coach, Pakosi Fabian, and I want that experience. But players never want to say, because of problems, and Legon Cities say, almost and it's a lot of the players, every team, it's also gather young players, and Pakosi Fabian will be when it comes to assemble young talent, he does it and does it very well. And only problem kakra that of a year and nations ebenya because of coach and experience. But I believe Kasim Mengo and any man and to say per players omunzu kitado they are debutants. But every players Oma Fakwa Kudianom and a host of other players Kudia we are talking about has played in the league a couple of years. Etu Kwanko Ethiopia Waba joining nations. When you are such players Oma travel around Abo League Nibi Kakana a body some sort of solidity and experience and about team and I believe that nations, if not for anything, a slight win over that of Legon Cities. Anytime the Ghana Premier League now, team be out with your person watching me a ding, not a general results and idea. I believe say they are Nations MC, a bit me up for the 3 maximum points Andy.
Bako can't have remember Christian. How to focus? Okay, go. Okay, you're ready.
Okay, game baby. How to focus the dreams. One gamer, baby, how to focus Ginananye.
How so starting now? na Maxwell dey.
Ade.
Maxwell.
Ade why dey?
Said there was even target mark Kashala Wanet.
Na say
get 35 goals.
And na say Haaland.
Say yeah,
Patrick 5. Brace.
Team ya. Enye target bia na yetumi ati.
On Darling Paul.
David enye target Darling Paul na dada. Oba na Kasala Wanet. Ba me hwe no enye target bia na yetumi meeti. And I was the bia ye ka kotokwa na me aminua big akase o ye nya abotre ya abotre akase. Matches yes so Kasala so akase.
Muso abotre.
Ya bosen
3.
Ena akase.
Aka 31.
Enti ade na muso munya abotre ma no.
To be 35 goals.
E wo kuro beso. Jodi asati.
Be game.
And where are Hartlepool? Not all heard that of a dream here between these two teams. Hartlepool a big club, yes, I know cre. But maybe Hartlepool Gina Sisiana and man our confidence, no. So they call this particular game. Dream is also on the other hand, no. Looking at the performance of Africa, League in the on a lot of matches. But Africa, no, the Oma gain this our confidence. They be America say winning mentality comes when you consistently win. Matches. It's almost what that kind of mental strength. How to focus on the other hand, there is pressure. How to focus ball out to you when Timian share. How to focus Betenefi, Ebo in Swatre, and in Swatre, a man a red card. How to focus 1-0. After that, Okobo Fakatano Okoko Lucy. In summer yet to say after Bofakatano game in the Crampono, Penifoni coach in a meeting, they are unconfirmed reports. Mean confirm say no cre, but they are yet to tell one thing. So many coach in a meeting, catch a coach, some man at 3 matches. Coach and to me and BBD, they are going to show him the exit door. It means a pressure no amount or had to folk team anymore. And they had to folk coach, you know, any resource. So formation now ya obo. Now obo double 2 right backs mienu double 3 left backs mienu no o make sure so best na Ghana Premier League Vinicius Junior nim Mbappe Mobi etimi nim players kwa o map sa strategy ndia kwa chia omo or try sadia no especially I've seen that in the away matches against that of RTU or try be away obo left backs mienu cause an 11 toss atta and work it against Bofakata no obo right backs mienu kwabena nane enso eboye and work on Michael Ampadu still and work it obo ofie no onya selections ebebo Hartlepool wo quality wo team nimu Andy meni obi anya adwen so obeka say Hartlepool ni quality. Hartlepool has a lot of quality. It depends on how you are going to place the players on the field of play. Dream Safety now no yes or John Entry experienced player. No doubt about that. What travel on the African continent, Abubo Bebre. But in the Ghana Premier League, Uze Valley, no man. Because the Ghana Premier League, no a lot of experience. Dream Safety feminine, on also Fiona Johnny Baby and Gold Stars. But no matter the kind of striker, I don't know. So Kevin or say, if you look at the kind of performance of Dynasty, Bofakwa. Etano game anymore. Now Kofi Agbesima, yes, he made a mistake in that particular game. But the competence and quality of Kofi Agbesima and Femfrin and Sam Debbie had to folk midfield. They should make sure they are going to make changes. On keeping a lot of the defensive midfield players on the bench. Bakupe enough. Our had to folk team anymore. No are the players some more flair. Players some more creative. Against Bofakatano, the Salif Ibrahim Di Maria Bayo game in the second half. No, me expect a coach in this game ever bench Salif Ibrahim Di Maria. Debbie, he has to start. No one provided support them from our attackers. The game against Bofakatano, he was as useless as being on the bench because not supplying him Andy. And no matter the kind of quality you have, Saukofa Ellen Haaland, Krampoba has to folk. Now Kofa and cost strikers, they are not going to be able to perform. And to coach and make sure. So about those creative midfielders, not supply them because Amankwabe if you on him, he's shown he is good. And so has to folk team. So to me, yes, I change in the Majority has to folk better me the results over that of a Dream FC. So I know no sa kwa on a double 2 in a double 3 in the Andy, a baby we are saying I have to folk a defend it. Now I'm for Papa Biama and coaching this time around. miss this particular result. It is the Accra Sports Stadium. Menka the last time I had to folk lose it to Dreams or the Accra Sports Stadium. Ebia in the FA Cup last season, Dreams players and only be one team fresh. And then Adia Bakoso ebe ha omopaya Karim Zito. Former Kotoko players and so kita any team no mu share had to folk. Minima ya na so ma dwene yo mo so mo da so bobi o sede yun. Omo pesa sto omo de Kotoko ne house ni wura mu ho. And yes den Edema had to folk team no. I want to many problems kaka, but the quality had to folk has. So coach in the selection, so right in Kwadia, they are going to get the 3 points over that of Dreams FC Andy.
Christian, well Andy, local league in the big year in area, but me the Empire me ban says and take to consumate me try say over picking the first win of the season because Kotoko assembly ekano. Rebuild doesn't make justification in terms of about 3 matches now team winning 1. Points are available ye 9 near Beheno na Kotoko 1 ana why are the Ukraine say you beat 1 point na benya 2 points out of possible 9 and the nyame no recruit pressure baba coach ni so and you know game they so about against Accra Lions very difficult game very difficult game but coach need no to situation mo he has no choice than to win at all cost and so Obama they no wait ma pick win. Now, a free now coach in trust will be a consistent team because as I say every match day biano coach in make wholesale changes from the first day against Heart of Lions. Second game now Okobo against Gold Stars no players on board first game no now make it base 6 changes in the second game. Then the third game now Okobo no so no players na ball second game no make it base 6 changes. 6 new players and then they bought first game of the season. Abraham Kotoko the third game. What I say? So ya say pre-season Kotoko koye no. After na coach no on only pre-season open the first 11. So inconsistencies in the coach na mobody antimi and sorting out as early as possible. Now we the first 11 there. By the time I realize now the league is virtually gone. Okay. Accra Lions are very difficult there. Say Accra Lions have more points than Asante. I think they have 4 points. Obi have 4 points. What's about Accra Sports Stadium there? They start at favorite. But baby Akotokodano any pressure back Kotokosono. I think say so many use to pressure no. Edina maximum points. For the first time this season, Kotoko should win a game. Next pressure back coach no so ontimi blame bia but on one who no blame.
Maxwell back home.
Yeah, nyame adom bibia boko.